indulge me in this game.
I will meet thee.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. We're guessing if you clicked on this video, you're here because you watched the new trailer for The Green Knight because you're just excited to watch the movie as we are. We're also here to guess that you're after all the details you can possibly get before the movie comes out. If that's the case, you've definitely come to the right place. Stick around for an in-depth breakdown of the new trailer for The Green Knight, including details about the cast, the production, and a bit of the folklore legend it's based on. Before we start talking about what we can expect, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and that you've hit the notification bell to keep up with more videos like this. Also be warned that while this video does not directly talk about spoilers from the movie, it does focus heavily on the existing trailer and ancient folklore that the movie is going to be based off of. If you wish to remain in ignorant bliss about the contents of the movie and are only after finding out a release date, then this video is unfortunately not for you. For your information though, it's coming out on the 30th of July. Talk to you later. For everybody else, let's go. First, let's talk a little bit about The Green Knight. If you have no idea what The Green Knight is, you're in for a treat. It's a new telling of one of the King Arthur stories and perhaps one you're not too familiar with. Instead of being another recount of the medieval king and his epic romance and quest that we all know and love, this movie focuses on instead one of his knights of the Round Table. It actually tells the story of his nephew and his daring quest to confront the nefarious Green Knight set to destroy him. The Green Knight is adapted from the 14th century Middle English chivalric romance Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, written by an unknown author. In the original folklore, the Green Knight is a gigantic green-skinned monster that looms over the locals and threatens Gawain. As the legend goes, the Green Knight challenges any ordinary knight of King Arthur to catastrophically strike him with an axe, but he may only do so if he is prepared to receive a return blow of equal force or in a year and 1 day. Of course, you'd think that most people would have no issue with this. Simply kill him and have no worries of the promise, right? Well, not according to the story. Sir Gawain, the hero of the tale, accepts this challenge and promptly chops off the knight's head. This doesn't go as planned though, because in an instance of pause, the knight promptly stands up and picks his head back up off the ground. The Green Knight then booms, "I will see you in 1 year and 1 day." Or if you've already seen the trailer, 1 year hence. Obviously, this isn't good news for Gawain. Following this defeat, Gawain then has to spend the next torturous 366 days living with the knowledge that the Green Knight will return and strike him down dead. On top of this, there's a lady in the knight's castle that calls Gawain's honors into question that causes even more predicaments. Gawain is then left with the choice of living up to his word to the Green Knight or to run away in search of solitude and safety. The new movie will follow this plot in an action-packed retelling of lore and legend directed by the fantastic David Lowery. The Green Knight will also be brought to you by A24, an independent US-based movie and TV studio that has a wealth of other awesome work. If we're just naming a few, some of the critically acclaimed productions include Euphoria, The Lighthouse, Minari, Green Room, Uncut Gems, Hereditary, Great, and Saint Maud. So when can we expect it to come to cinema and who will be starring in it? As all great movies of the last 2 years or two, The Green Knight was subject to delays in production due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Thankfully though, everything seems to be getting back to normal slightly, and the Green Knight crew were able to pick up production pretty quickly. So if everything goes according to plan, The Green Knight will be released on the 30th of July this summer. This means you don't have to wait that long before it comes to your screen. Now let's take a look at some of the incredible actors that have been cast to star in it. Considering the cast of this movie will be so epic, we're pretty confident in saying that the movie itself will be, and we can't wait. Dev Patel will take the lead and be starring Sir Gawain, one of the knights of the Round Table and the new victim of the Green Knight. Patel is known for many great movies including Slumdog Millionaire, Lion, and The Man Who Knew Infinity. If these movies are anything to go by, he's going to bring something fantastic to the role of Gawain, which means it's pretty safe to bet to say these glorious acting skills and esteemed portfolio got him the role of Gawain in the first place, right? Well, if you were under that impression, you'd be wrong, because director David Lowery had something else to say about it. In an interview, Lowery actually admitted one of the main reasons he cast Patel was because he thought he'd look pretty great riding a horse throughout this medieval tale. Fair enough, we can't disagree. Obviously, his charm and skills have a lot more to do with it than Lowery let on, but we think that's pretty funny and a fair way to make a big decision like that. The rest of the cast are just as esteemed as Patel and are going to be great in the upcoming movie. Just to name a few, The Green Knight will feature Alicia Vikander, Joel Edgerton, Sean Harris, Kate Dickie, Ralph Ineson, and as well as a bunch of other stellar cast members to bring the magic to life. Known for his fantastic portrayal of the patriarch of the family, the Witch, Ralph Ineson will play the terrifying Green Knight, an on-screen rival of Dev Patel. And the casting for Ineson was pretty spot on too, because he has one of the most gravelly and deepest voices of all time. As a voice actor, I absolutely love it. It's iconic. He and the role of the Green Knight are a match made in heaven. Harris and Dickey have been credited as the king and queen for the upcoming movie, so we can only assume that they'll be playing King Arthur and Queen Guinevere. It's also been heavily implied that the evil sorceress, sister of King Arthur, Morgan Le Fay, will feature in this retelling of the classic myth, but we're not sure in that sense. It's unclear whether it should be merely a reference by name or whether it should make an appearance later in the movie. What do you think? Finally, what does the trailer hint at? If the trailer is anything to go by, this highly anticipated movie is going to be something us King Arthur fans have been in pursuit of for a long time. While many tellings of the Arthurian tales can appear somewhat drab and too romance heavy, the Green Knight offers a fresh tale related to the king with some all new characters some of us might not be too familiar with. It seems like it's going to focus on all the right things and tell it in breathtaking cinematic masterpiece. I know, high praises, but what can we say? We love folklore. Now, as far as we can tell, the movie is going to be rich with epic dialogue and both highly emotional and action-heavy scenes. The trailer doesn't give too much away in terms of plot, only things we should already know if we're familiar with the myth. However, it does show some intense scenes that highlight the serious and immersive style that they're trying to portray. But if you're after a classic retelling of what the Knights of the Round Table actually got up to, this might not be the film for you. It's very fantastical in that sense that it contains legitimate monsters and even a talking fox, as shown in the trailer. This is exactly what this kind of story needs to keep it exciting though. With a tale of a medieval knight questing to fight another knight might still be good, it's undone and doesn't have much leeway for creative license. Now give one knight a death date and make the other knight a giant green monster with dark occult powers. You've got yourself a pretty edge of your seat movie. If you're still on the edge over the heavy fantasy take of the new The Green Knight, give the trailer a watch. Even if you're not a huge fantasy movie kind of person, I guarantee you'll be hooked after you see the epic cast and some of the cinematics in it. Trust me, the visuals of this movie are really going to be something to remember. In addition to all this, the trailer does nothing if not show how much effort and understanding has gone into the movie itself. As far as we can tell, they've hit the nail on the head in terms of the cast and costumes. On top of this, the landscapes and designs are beyond breathtakingly gorgeous. But that's our opinions. What are you guys' anticipations for the new Green Knight? We can't wait, partly because we love the original folklore and partly because we loved all the other masterpieces A24 brought us. We're positive the Green Knight is going to be just as acclaimed as the rest of them, and we can't wait to actually watch it. Unfortunately, that's all the details we have on the new movie for you, but thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and that you're subscribed to our channel. Don't forget to turn on bell notifications so you can stay up to date with new future videos as they come out. And until then, we'll see you on the next video. Take care.